Tostik. In the vast steppes of Kazakhstan, I grew up listening to the endless wind and watching riders disappear beyond the horizon. My name is Tostik, the son of Qadrkhan and Akhmaral. Since my childhood, people always said that I was too curious and asked too many questions about lands beyond our village. And my father always smiled and said, "My dear son, curiosity is not weakness. Curiosity is what leads a man toward destiny." Most of my days were spent riding across the steppe with my horse, Kambar. But actually, he felt more than a horse to me. He felt like a true friend, and everything was fine. Until one day. The day when my father disappeared. I still remember that day. My mother standing outside our house, looking to the empty road, waiting for his caravan. But it never returned. Then, at first we thought it was delayed, but 3 days passed, a week passed, and finally on the 10th day an old traveler arrived at our house. He looked very exhausted. He just said, "Your husband was taken." Taken? Where? Where my husband was taken? Where? My mother looked very frightened, and the traveler was nervous to reply. He was taken to the underground world. For a moment, nobody spoke. And then I stood up. "I'll find him." No, you're Tostik, you can't go there. You're my only child. I can't let you go. Sorry, you don't know what's going out there. And the truth was, I was afraid too. But I knew if I stay here and do nothing, I'll regret it forever. So the next morning before sunrise, I packed my food, my warm clothes and the weapons onto Kambar, and I started my journey. 2 days later, we arrived at dark forest, Karajalmau, a place people were afraid even to mention. The trees were so big that they blocked all sunlight, and my horse Kambar, he suddenly stopped. I knew something is wrong, and just a moment later, a giant wolf attacked me. I fell to the ground and I felt that pain in my shoulders, and I was frozen by the fear. Then I remembered my father's words. "Tostik, strength is useless without patience," and I started forcing myself to breathe slowly and calm down. When the wolf attacked me again, I was ready. I stepped aside and hit him with all my strength. Then wolf collapsed. "We survived," I whispered, and we continued our journey. Only 3 hours later, we saw a massive river with a dragon on the opposite side. Dragon. I never saw a dragon. How? I'm supposed to defeat a dragon. And as feeling me, dragon started attacking. I was avoiding all his attacks for 7 hours. I was very exhausted and I didn't know how I can defeat dragon. Then I remembered that I didn't come so far just to give up. And finally I noticed one weak spot beneath its neck and defeated it. I thought I should hurry up. I was very proud of myself because giant wolf is still okay, but dragon, I don't think that someone somehow defeated dragon. But the next morning I entered the dark forest, underground world ruled by Aydahar, and I saw him. "I know you. You are the boy who is looking for his father. You should have stayed at your home. Family is weakness that ruins human life." I was so angry and I shouted, "Where is he?" And I raised my sword. "I'll defeat you. Even if I'll struggle, I'll defeat you. I must, because my mother is waiting for me." And Aydahar started attacking without any mercy. Again and again he knocked me up, and for a moment I thought just that I should give up. But I know I can't. My father believed me, my mother believed me, and I can't just let them down. So 3 days later when I was exhausted and Aydahar was exhausted too, it wasn't a question about who is stronger. It was who is more patient, and it's about sturdiness. 3 days later, I defeated him. He died from exhaustion, and a magical cage behind him broke. I saw my father. He was very exhausted and tired, but still alive. I'll help him to stand up, and only several days later we arrived our village. My father and my mother was reunited, and we became a happy family again. And I made a lesson for myself. Courtesy is not lack of fear. Courtesy is when you move even if you're afraid. Thank you.